The margins of the document are the white areas that frame every page. And the default settings in Microsoft Word are for this margin to be 1 inch, which is just over 2.5 centimeters. A reasonable margin will be anything between 2 and 3 centimeters. So the default settings are absolutely fine if your document is going to be viewed entirely electronically. To change the margins, go to the Layout tab, go to Margins, go to Custom Margins, and then you can change the default settings. For the top and the bottom, the default settings of 1 inch, which is about 2.5 centimeters, is perfectly fine. However, if you prefer, you can change that. And because you're printing double-sided, you'll need to make sure you change the settings here in multiple pages to have mirror margins, because your odd pages and your even pages are going to have mirror margins. Choose that. And now, instead of having left and right, you have the inside and outside margin. And it's the inside margin that you need to increase to accommodate binding. Depending on the type of binding you will need to increase the inside margin with 0.5 centimeter to 1 centimeter on top of the existing, because that extra space will be used up within the binding. And then when someone opens to read the document, the text will still look in the middle of the page. So if you're using thermal binding, the inside margin will need to be increased with additional centimeter. If you're using spiral, comb or ring binding, 0.5 centimeter is enough because they don't use up so much paper. You still see most of it when you open the page. So 0.5 centimeter on top of the existing one should be sufficient. I'm going to use spiral binding, so I'm going to use additional 0.5 centimeter. So my inside margin is now 3. Simply click OK to finalize. And that's your margins done.